Contemplate the lack of real control in our lives. That is the truth of our situation to embrace. We don't have control in our lives. We think we have control in our lives. We have no control of our lifespan, of our health. There are people who go to the gym regularly and they keep fit and they're slim, they're full of muscle, and they get cancer. They have an accident. Someone runs them over. They get an insect bite. 1,001 things can happen to them that they have no control. And we can really just, set up a business, work very hard, and overnight can be bankrupt. We can be cheated. We can be lied to. The relationship that we hold on so strongly to can end. I know people who go through relationships like clothes, one after another, yet they find no satisfaction. They're not bad people, but they don't find satisfaction because they're looking for something on the outside that they can't find, which is on the inside. It's on the inside, but they're looking for it on the outside. And what happens is that we don't have any control of our lives. And when we say we have control, we're countering the truth. And therefore, we need to embrace the truth. We have no control. How do we get control? By doing Dharma practice. When we do Dharma practice, when we develop our mind, when we overcome our fears, when we overcome our karma, when we overcome our habituations that are negative, when we overcome our deep-seated insecurities, then we gain control. What control? We gain control of our mind. When we gain control of our mind, we don't necessarily gain control of our environment, but whatever happens to us, we stay in control. So we don't have control over our minds, over our environment, over our lives, over our health, over the people around us, over our own thoughts. We don't have control. Because we don't have control, we are projecting happiness where happiness doesn't exist. We need to embrace the truth of that situation. And when we do, we go deeper into our minds. We develop our minds. We develop fortitude. When we promise something, we stick all the way. When we find something difficult to do, we go ahead and do it. When we find something very hard, we go ahead and take it one step at a time. We don't give up. We're loyal. We have fortitude. We develop our mind. We become generous. We read more Dharma. We understand more Dharma. And we integrate the Dharma into our mind. And Dharma doesn't become something that's nicely read. But when put into action, we find it difficult and then we run. We don't do that. When we don't do that, then we are embracing the truth. Then we will gain control. We will gain control of what? Our minds. When we gain control of our minds, we don't gain control of our environment necessarily, but whatever happens to our environment, we still stay in control, not a negative control, in a peaceful, quiet state where we can solve the issues. And that's the purpose of Dharma practice at the moment, at our level. Then, surrendering nothing for something. Don't grasp at nothing thinking it is something. Surrendering nothing. Surrendering nothing for something. Don't grasp at nothing thinking it is something. Surrendering nothing for something means what? We don't want to lose our freedom, inverted commas. We don't want to lose our laziness. We don't want to work hard. We don't want to put in effort. We don't want to hear rejection. We don't want to hear people criticizing us. We don't want to have to go and beg. We don't want to have to work long hours. We don't want to be tired. We don't want any of that. We want to surrender nothing. Yet we want to get praise. We want the fame. We want the name. We want people to respect us. We want the money. We want the attainments. We want our minds to grow. We want everything to go right. So when we want all the things that we want, but yet we do nothing for it, that is the meaning of surrendering nothing for something. That's not possible. Don't grasp at nothing thinking it's something. That line means what? Don't grasp at nothing thinking it is something. The actual nothings in our life are grasping at permanency, are grasping at continuity of permanency, are grasping at our bodies, our looks, our money, our wealth, our status, the grasping at our environment, our relationships, our children, the grasping of our achievements actually is nothing. Nothing not meaning that you are nothing or what you have done is nothing. Nothing meaning that it can be taken away at any time. The reality of it is that you can't keep it. It can be taken away at the time of death, or someone else can succeed and break the record, and then you become number 2 and not number 1 anymore. That the truth of it is that it is really nothing. So there's no reason for us to be arrogant about it or think we're great or think we're something. So don't grasp at nothing thinking it is something. Meaning, we cannot surrender nothing of ourselves to gain something. And that's the wrong view, to want something and not give anything, not surrender anything, not transform anything, not think differently, not have different types of mental directions. That's wrong view. And then the grasp at nothing, thinking, oh wow, having fun, parties, games, friends, relationship, that is really something when it's actually nothing. Because in the end, all that will be gone and we have achieved nothing. Okay, this is not criticism of our lifestyle. This is more about the truth of the way we live and how we grasp at things and how we project things are something when it's nothing. The last is Buddhas have thus shared. It's up to us to capture our life's essence as shared. What does that mean? This is what the Buddha has taught. This is what enlightened beings have taught. This is what the wise have taught, the sages, the philosophers, the great men and women, the great teachers, the Mahatmas, the great awakened beings, elders, people who have gone through a lot, successful people. These are taught by the Buddha and shared as thus. And if we want to capture our life's essence, meaning to use our life in a positive way, to get some real meaning and real benefit from living and being alive, more than just eating and existing, then we should grab onto what has been shared by the Buddha. And we should really practice it and go all the way with what the Buddha has taught. Hence, this is my poem and its explanation. Let me read it to you one more time. Perhaps now it'll have a little bit more meaning. Essential thoughts. When we surrender what we fear, then the light shines through. When we dissolve our past, we can look into the future. The future will become the past, so make now count for the future. When we think of ourselves as priority, then we can never find peace. When we think of others spontaneously, then we find freedom now and here. When we find pleasure in materialism, then our pleasures will end in pain. When we find truth in pain, then we realize it was in our mind. When we are insecure because of our past. Make amends and we can be secure because of the present. When we enjoy nothing made into something, then something that is worthy becomes nothing. Contemplate the lack of control in our lives. That is the truth of our situation to embrace. Surrendering nothing for something. Don't grasp at nothing thinking it's something. Buddhas have shared thus. It is up to us to capture our life's essence as shared. Thank you very much.